And we're live.
What up, what up?
What up?
How's everybody doing?
Today, I get to go and introduce you to a guest that he doesn't even know. Well, he knows, but he doesn't know who the guest is.
No.
That's why the chair's here. That's why we're further back, and that's why this is going to be awesome. Because if you don't know this person, you should.
It's the Invisible Man.
That's right.
Yoda.
They don't know who's coming in right now. This is really going to be fun. It's a secret guest that a lot of people know. And I'm just really excited about it. I've been excited the whole time with it. As you can see, we got two nice chairs, and then I still have the folding chair. So we're still improving as things go. The wall's been updated a little bit more with some of our things we had a little bit earlier. Still coming along. Lighting's getting a little better. Things are happening. But as we go, we have a lot of things that are happening. Things that have happened.
Yes.
And things that are happening. We actually just filmed a show last night.
Oh my God.
With a former Baltimore Raven, San Francisco 49er.
And Ryan Fire player.
A lot of great information and stories.
Boy.
And also incredible stuff for people at life. Also people that are athletes who want to be something. A lot of great gold stuff inside of that when that comes out.
And it's going to be amazing, especially for our younger audience to hear, just due to the fact of understanding. And I'm just going to say a phrase, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, but you'll understand it after you see it. First step. That's all I'm going to say, because I need you guys to watch it. Coaches, you'll absolutely understand what I just said out there.
Yeah. So on top of that, we just filled our channel with a lot of, basically a long time ago, I interviewed a guy who was a Brooklyn Dodger.
Yes.
And it basically was kind of a little bit of his life story when he was younger, and as he was in the minors and meeting Jackie Robinson and hanging out with Sandy Koufax and Pete Reiser, for some people that wouldn't know, just some of the old Dodgers and old baseball players, and him watching growing up, watching Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, just a whole bunch of really cool stuff in his story.
Milton Berle
hanging out with Milton Berle.
That was pretty funny. That was
really
good.
cool.
You guys got to check it out.
Definitely. So to say this also, we also have a podcast.
Yes.
It's on like every single podcast you can imagine, and it's all under What Up with Rob and Chris, right?
That's right.
So if you want to listen to any of the podcasts, you're able to do that as well.
Yep.
We also have Launching Friday. What's the show that we have Friday?
Oh, Nelly, Barn Burner.
Barn Burner on Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Barn Burner, I got to tell you, this show is so much fun.
Yeah.
And the food was so good. I think I gained 37 pounds that I just lost. So
I went in with a lot of people hyping it up. So usually when you get hyped, you're like, okay, well, it'll probably be pretty good. And it far exceeded anything I could have imagined.
It was unbelievable.
Absolutely phenomenal, actually.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
There you go. And then we already got some shows. We finally got together and after quite a lot of stuff happening, and we got a lot of stuff edited. So we have Barn Burner coming. We have,
Earth Day.
Earth Day. It's a little bit. Oh my God, our guest is here! I got you. Yes. So our surprise guest has been revealed. We did it.
Hi. Okay, go back. Hi.
You
What?
That was so good. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know. How are you, sweetheart? I am so much better.
Is that not the biggest surprise I could ever get?
Yes. So hold on, we got to stop everything. If you don't know Landon Wheeler, you should.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a delight.
That's right. She is.
What? Okay. I am so drawing a blank right now on the huge award you just won, and I can't spit it out.
I won an Ellie Award.
An Ellie Award. Thank you.
Ellie Award winner right here.
That's right. God, we're lucky.
I cleared my schedule.
Well, thank you, Arlene.
You pulled it off. We did it. Oh my gosh.
I got to turn my hat backwards now.
Hey.
Hey.
I just made some people's day.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So you guys, just as you guys come and watch this, and what people watching later, Landon is really close to every single person in this room. Erica,
yes,
Chris, and I. So we'll go around and kind of explain it. So Chris is like Uncle Chris.
No, Papa
Papa
Chris.
Chris.
Papa Chris.
To
Yeah.
Landon's babies.
I got 5.
Yep.
And I met Chris when my oldest was like 6 months old.
Yep.
I started teaching his youngest daughter voice lessons.
Yes, Emma.
And then Haley started taking piano.
Yep.
And then they were there. So I was a foster parent. And his girls were at my house having lessons when I got the call for my now adopted daughters for placement. So they babysat Jackson while I went and picked up my daughters. And then his oldest daughter, Serena, was my nanny for forever until she got a big girl job.
Yes, she grew up.
That was not okay.
So
We go back.
Way back.
Yeah.
And then Erica and I, this is actually when I met Erica, but Landon and I were in a play in Lincoln that I wore a dress in.
It was great.
It was amazing.
My kids might be traumatized. They didn't see the show, but they saw Rob in a dress because they came to rehearsals to like see what Mom was doing.
Oh, yes.
And they were like, we don't want to talk to him.
I can totally see that.
It was so good.
And it was just amazing that was such a weird show. It's this weird show, but it was a fun show. We definitely made it really fun. So it was a great cast, a great group of people, and a lot of friendships were built, really strong friendships were built out of that. So, and obviously this show kind of came out of that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. We went from that to, I want to do this. And this is where we ended up. This is where we're at. So we have Landon here. I can't believe this. This is so cool. So, and we're going to blast this out to everybody that we know to come watch this later who isn't here live or couldn't make it live.
I got a gripe. So sorry that you have to hear this, but I got a gripe.
I do too. I hope they match.
All right, bonus.
That's right.
So I contacted somebody, and out of respect, I'm not going to say any names, but they said that we weren't quite big enough to interview them.
Okay.
So at first, I got a little annoyed.
Okay.
But we aren't. Let's be honest. We're not, right? But I take it as a challenge.
Okay. Well, we got Landon.
I was going to say, I put on my big girl pants for this.
Yes,
So
I know.
I'm wearing a hard waistband.
Yes.
I haven't done that in.
Whoa!
I'm not in leggings. I know. Or tie-dye.
You're going to be okay.
No, I'm
All
not.
right. But I take it as a challenge. You understand when you take something as a challenge, right? So that tells me that we're going to need to figure out a way to get bigger.
That's what we keep doing.
Yeah.
We're constantly getting bigger.
Exactly. And we got Landon, so that just made us that much more bigger.
Yep.
Hey.
So I think that's a perfect segue.
We're growing.
We are.
We're growing. And
It's on, people.
It's on. There's a lot of great shows that are happening. A lot of people we're talking to. There's a lot of things we've been doing that are just kind of amazing that we can't even talk about. We keep coming into things and say, oh, we can't talk about this, we can't talk about that. But it's true because there's a lot of stuff we're in the works that are just amazing.
Yes.
So he's got this Earth Day. We were just talking about Earth Day. Chris came up with this idea. If you guys want to sleep all night, Chris has something to put on for you on Earth Day. And you can watch it every night to go to sleep to.
Yes.
Like an ASMR video?
Squirrel. AMSR.
That's what I meant. Yeah, like they're the videos that you can put on to sleep to.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah.
I always thought they were relaxation with rain
No.
videos.
Well, I guess
And
now they have a
water.
title.
Or something
And,
like that.
We watch like marble runs because I have children who like don't believe in sleep, and so
True.
I'll put on marble run videos or kinetic sand videos.
I like it.
Right? And when they fall asleep, they don't even need to.
Bonus.
That's perfect.
So good.
So he
I like
wanted to
it.
bring a
I
little
like it.
loving sleep to everybody.
Yes.
Like
Since I
another
can't do it, I
day.
figure you guys should be able to.
Exactly. Now, after that Earth Day, what else you got?
So after Earth Day, we've also got Simply Nutrition coming out.
Amazing.
Oh my God, what great people at
Yes.
Simply Nutrition. Love it. Jason was truly, truly a gentleman to us. And, you know, I kind of want to go back to Barn Burner and Simply Nutrition because when you guys watch those videos, make sure you watch it all the way through. There's something special in there in both videos. So you have to watch and check it out. Okay?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. So
Oh.
let's get into, we do some rapid fire questions for our guest before we get into other questions.
So I should have my rock star closer than this. I don't know if I'm
Do you want your rock star?
Yes, I absolutely want my rock star. I don't
He just
care
got
what time
bigger.
it is.
Okay, now he's smaller.
She's promoting.
I wish, can Rockstar just sponsor me, please?
Well, you know what? You also have the Yoda right above you. So you're.
And Yoda you trust.
That's right.
It's true.
Okay.
So we start off with a rapid fire. Usually it's to kind of get people used to answer questions. I've never been concerned about you having the energy to bring it. And I told them the energy in here, and I told everybody the energy in this was going to be really high. So we're going to go right into
Do it.
doing it.
Let's
All
go.
right. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
My instinct is to say sloth,
Ooh.
because don't they sleep a whole bunch? And I'm really missing
Ooh.
that part of my life.
Oh,
And slow down.
sleep.
Right? I just have vague memories of what it's like now.
Oh, I get you.
But I really think I'd get bored.
Right?
Um,
You work at the DMV.
I think I'd probably
Sure.
be a squirrel.
Flash.
With my ADHD.
There you go.
brain.
Go on. Squirrel.
But seriously, like, that's my brain.
All right.
I understand.
Like,
Because you can't.
What was the last time you laughed very hard out loud, and what was it about?
I laugh out loud really hard every day
every
of my
day.
life.
I know.
So I don't know. Probably something my kids did today. My 3-year-old proposed marriage to a 20-year-old today
Oh, and
while
how'd that
wearing
go?
only a diaper. She said yes.
Oh, of
I laughed
course.
very
Of
hard.
course.
So
I mean, he's amazing.
it was like right before I left too with the babysitter.
I was like,
Oh
this is
my
how I'm
God.
coming in, and this is how
Let's
I'm going
get
out.
married. Will you marry me? And she's not. Yeah. And he's like, okay.
We
bye.
got somebody saying something. So you got anything on that?
No, it's just that the people who say no to us, we understand what they're saying if they're not ego inflated. If they are, they can pound sand.
I like it.
Who's that from?
Jeannie.
Genie.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, Jeannie. Love Jeannie.
Love her. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, bring it on.
Okay. What is one item you could never live without?
My cell phone.
Huh.
Or okay, that's totally true. Or because hashtag destigmatize mental health, my meds, because I don't think I could get out of,
I get it.
you know,
I
like lifelong struggle, take them every day, have for years, and my children are happier because they have a happier mom.
That's good.
Right? Like the caffeine is a fringe benefit. And honestly, because of the ADHD, the caffeine actually helps me focus.
I can see that. Yeah.
Right? It's a stimulant, so does the opposite for my brain.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to be in EMS and we'd have a really bad night.
Yeah.
I would listen to, after I got off work, like Slipknot, heavy metal, just
Yes.
to be able to unwind and just
Yes.
relax. Totally get it.
It's real.
That leads into our next question, dude.
Oh, I had another answer.
Answer that. Yeah.
I bought a Pebble ice maker a couple months ago, like the Sonic Ice.
Oh.
I really
Is
don't
that
think
heavy?
I could. Oh.
Oh, it changed the
I
world.
purchased it on accident, but then I didn't hit undo. Because I was going to wait until I got my tax return.
Right. The
But-
world was telling you something.
Right?
Yeah, did
I
that.
was, but I still haven't gotten my tax return, but I have my ice makers. I'm very happy.
I love it. That a girl.
It's so good. I'm very hydrated.
What
Bonus.
song gets you singing out loud in the car?
What song
Like-
does it get me
Well,
singing
like,
out
what is
loud?
that one jam that you're just like,
I was actually asked this recently. Baby Got Back every time.
oh, no!
Unless my children are in the car, but even then.
Still go.
I'm not
They're
sure
singing
what-
along to it. What are you talking
Oh
about?
no, the one that they sing is move, get out the
Oh.
way, get out the way. Or they'll what is the other one they sing something else too, but we've changed the words to make it a little more family friendly.
What is your yours, Chris?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Ooh. So there's Heretic Anthem. There's one. There's, I like the new stuff. I'm a big Slipknot fan. I'm
Okay.
a big heavy metal fan. But if I hear this song on the radio, Neil Diamond, Sweet Okay.
You'll get into it, huh?
Ba-ba-da.
Yes, I have to.
Times
It's-
never
You can't pass it up. You can't.
That's like I can't think. See a little silhouette of a man.
Is that
Bohemian
on?
Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah,
That
that's
comes
always-
on. It came on once, and my kids were like, "What is this?" I went, "Oh my gosh, I have failed as a parent." I took it very
Right.
personally.
Yeah. Super producer, you got one? I know one that you do.
Yeah, Rocket Man.
She will.
Rocket
Rocket Man.
In fact, I try to find Rocket Man so she'll sing.
Okay, Rob, what's yours?
Actually, and I'm at your like Neil Diamond level. Copacabana. I will just rock out to Copacabana. And then my other song, because Leroy, is Bad Bad Leroy.
There you go.
I can see
Baddest
that.
man in the whole town.
Better than old King Kong.
Yo.
Whoa,
Squirreling.
wow.
All right.
I just had a moment.
Wait,
Flashback.
We have a question.
Yeah.
Landon, were you ever the homecoming queen?
Ooh.
Gene wanted
That's my dad. Tell him. Well, no, I can tell him. No, but a certain somebody named Gene scared off my homecoming date, and he never asked me out again.
Oh.
He was a nice boy.
It's amazing when you pull the shotgun out and then just throw bullets at them
No,
and say they'll come in a lot
true story.
quicker, you know.
This boy was so shy, so nervous.
Oh, that's-
He sits down with my dad, as my dad would do, and my dad says, "I just want you to know, I hate you." And this boy, I'm his oldest daughter, you know, the guinea pig. This boy shriveled and died inside and never asked me out again.
Wow.
Well, that makes
But I
me-
liked it.
Knowing that your dad's here, I have a whole different set of questions that he
Oh,
wants
gosh.
to know.
I get to see him this weekend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bonus.
That's great.
So
Here or there? What?
I'm going there.
Yeah. Right
Right.
on.
They're moving, so I'm moving back.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good luck moving. Yeah. What's your dream vacation?
With or without children.
Your choice.
Your dream. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe that if you travel with children, it's a trip, and without children, it's a vacation.
Okay, so we'll go with
Okay,
vacation.
so we're gonna go with no children. Beach, water, sun.
Yeah.
The end.
Okay. Not a specific location, not beach,
Just give
water,
me
ocean.
beach, water, sun.
Yeah.
I like a hammock.
Salt or no salt?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really
What
don't
do you
care.
got? You got a place?
Ooh. I would probably want to go back to Italy.
Okay.
Oh, I'd love to.
You know, the last of my family that I was close to passed away, and I haven't had a chance to go back and pay my respects. And for me, that would be huge.
Yeah.
So
You got one?
You know I want to go to London.
London's a big one.
Take me with you. I've never been. I want to go to West End. Just see it.
So bye guys, we're leaving.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.
At New York City, I've never been to the city either, so I've never seen a show on Broadway.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
So let's go. We're gonna have a layover in New York, and
There
then
you
we'll go
go.
to London.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really
Feel good
cool.
about this.
a 5-day layover to watch 4 shows.
Four.
Or you can do like
We
2
can
a
do,
day.
yeah, 2 a day
Okay.
at least. And then there's the off-Broadway stuff we can hit later.
Exactly.
And then the
Improv.
And the restaurant where the actors sing inside of there and they're waiters and waitresses.
Yes.
Exactly.
This is gonna be the best trip ever.
That's right. You got your
Sure.
I have 2. One is Norway, because I was halfway in the middle of it and we had a family emergency and come out of it. I want to go kind of finish what we started. The other one is always wanted to stay in those places over the water in Bora Bora.
Yes.
That's like a dream one for me. And now I'm hearing there's a lot of them now set up in the Caribbean. So
Let's
it's
go.
actually less expensive.
Let's go.
I know. I'm all about that.
Very interesting.
All right. We got any more stuff popping up? No, we're good? Okay.
All right.
This is a weird one, and I just decided to throw this in. What's your favorite planet and why?
Earth, because I live here.
Okay. I was hoping to go out a little bit.
I
But
don't know, but I will say that we have been very invested in Mars
Yeah.
because my oldest wants to be an astrophysicist.
Oh,
He's known this
I
since he
can
was like,
totally see him do
That's
that
really
too.
Like
cool.
4 or
Yeah.
5.
That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
So he's super into space. He's super smart. It's a problem.
He
Not really,
is
but
way
so smart. All of this stuff. And so when SpaceX launched,
Yeah.
we watched rover
That's
stuff.
cool.
We watched. So he has chosen, I kid you not, his top university choices, because he's going to go to college when he's 14, he told me.
Yeah.
And I have to drive him.
Yes.
His top university choices are based on their telescopes and who has the best
Oh.
telescopes.
That is fantastic.
So we have been invested in Mars.
What? That's
So-
really amazing.
But personally, I mean, I have a horse in the game because my son is my retirement plan. But like, I'm pretty fond of Earth.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's my top
Right
choice.
on.
Wow,
That didn't
that's
go out of
amazing.
top, but that works out just
Yeah.
fine. God, that's really cool. So he's excited about like the facts that aren't they right now getting ready to
They
fly?
just did.
They just flew something on
The
Mars.
drone. Yeah.
And yes,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see, but it's supposed to be. Yes. Okay.
We've been very
I
invested.
heard that they were sending some folks they're talking about sending folks over to Mars. And there's this 19-year-old, she may be 20 now, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is it Cassie? Shoot, what's her name?
I can see your face. I don't know her name.
Yeah,
But those
I
don't stick in my
Can't
head.
spit it out. But I thought that was pretty amazing and then we'll have Jack on the second trip.
He totally
obviously.
wants to go.
Oh, I believe it.
He really wants to go
Yeah.
and explore.
It's possible in his lifetime, right? So
Cool, go for it.
why not?
So
That would
he
be
just-
sweet.
Let some other people go and figure it out first, but then
Yeah, I mean, if that's his passion, his desire, like,
I like
get
it.
on it, kid.
I love it.
I like it. I really
Yeah.
like it.
That's awesome. What fashion trend do you just not get?
Oh, so many. Okay, can we talk about the middle part?
The middle.
And-
Okay, I just heard about this
Oh
thing.
my gosh. Why? It makes your nose look longer. Seriously, girls? Did you not learn anything from those of us who lived through the 90s and the 2000s, which were basically the 90s? Like, a middle part elongates your face.
Right.
Which, if you have like a short, squat face, sure, go for it. But, like, generally speaking, don't do it. Also, I don't get wide leg pants. We did that.
Yeah.
In fact, you were cooler the larger your bell bottom. Like, we measured. We bought, what was it, the JNCO, Jinko jeans? I grew up in Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, all right? And
Oh my
the bigger the bottom
Yeah.
was,
That's right.
the cooler you were. Like, there was a girl who had like 54-inch, and her name was Paulina. She was the bomb.
Oh yeah.
Why? Why are we doing that again?
Oh.
Why? Don't do it. It's not cute.
Just trade. And it was blew my mind when they brought like the fanny packs, which they wouldn't call a fanny pack even.
Oh my
But when they brought that trend back, and I was sitting going like, okay, don't do the muscle pants ever again.
And then they,
Like,
the
you don't wanna do that.
chokers are bad.
Okay, skinny jeans.
I mean, I'm wearing it right now, but
But girls can wear skinny jeans.
Guys,
Dude.
guys in skinny jeans.
Yeah.
No. I mean, since I am so skinny, I don't need them. But anyway, no.
It's not. It's not a good look. I
No.
don't get
What
it.
about high-waisted shorts?
I mean, I get that,
The mom
but I've
jeans?
given birth, so. But like, the 16-year-olds wear that. You have no reason to wear high-waisted pants.
It looks weird to me.
Words of wisdom from
For
Landon.
real, and like, unless you're gonna go full 90s on us and also pluck your eyebrows out of existence, like, you're just doing what we've already done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A big
Okay,
fluorescent
I'm
stuff
done being
can come back.
salty. Tie-dye is back though, I'm real happy about
But do you
that.
guys remember all the fluorescent that hit? That
Yes,
phase?
where we look
Ugh.
like highlighters.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yes.
I live with that.
And you were seeing. I mean,
For
it was.
real,
Yeah.
which was great.
I'm
Nobody
waiting
got
for
hit
the
at night.
big poofy hair that's like 97
Oh gosh,
inches.
could you imagine the bangs?
Let's see if I have enough product in my hair to make this happen.
Oh god, here it
I
comes.
just washed it though, so I don't know. That's
Remember
pretty
the
big.
wall bangs?
Oh my god,
Yes.
Oh.
yeah. Remember
Aquanet.
taking quarters
Aqua
and
net.
throwing them on like girls'
Big
hairs
back
and
then.
it bounce off?
Oh, it was crazy.
Quarters, okay.
I am not quite.
Yeah, you're not nowhere near that.
All right. If you had access to a time machine,
Mhm.
Whoa.
Where and when would it be? Got her.
Oh, I have to decide how salty to be. Don't be salty.
Okay.
The Morton Salt Girl says don't because I have that shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like search.
Like, what's that time that you were like? Was it college? Was it high school? Was it none of that?
Oh no.
I think that's a good pass.
Huh?
I think that's a good pass.
It's a good pass.
Yeah, just
All right.
move on.
Chris doesn't want to touch that with them.
No, no.
Let's see if that was the last one. What is your favorite Halloween costume?
It's not my favorite holiday. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Which is, as a theatrical person, surprising. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
but it's not my jam.
Okay.
Which is fine. But I have really enjoyed the family Halloween costumes, and this was the first year we didn't do one event program.
Oh.
I know.
Aww.
I know. We've done Care Bears, Mario, crayons, superheroes.
Yeah.
We've done a whole bunch.
That's actually really cool.
It was so fun.
That's a lot of fun.
It was
You don't
so
want
we
that
did
to go
Charlie
away.
Brown.
Yeah.
When I
Oh my gosh.
I was supposed to be pregnant with Liam, and then
Oh.
he came early, and that didn't happen. So I wore him and stuck an orange to the, because I was going to be
It's
the
a
great
great
pumpkin,
pumpkin.
right?
Yeah.
So I stuck a orange cutout to the carrier I was carrying there.
Yeah.
We were all Charlie Brown. It was so cute.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, this year they were like, why don't we do our own thing?
Oh,
Crushed.
But I have them on board for a family costume this year.
Oh, perfect.
Because we're going to take cardboard boxes and turn them into cars, and then have gold coins that we throw and pick up.
Yeah.
So we're going to be Mario. But like with gold coins.
Yeah.
Or maybe balloons that we pop, but I feel like that might get too violent.
Right. All
I
right.
like it.
So there we go. Last question of the rapid fires. What advice did you get that was the most rewarding?
Oh,
That was deep. Huh?
that is deep.
That is.
Advice that will always stick with me is advice from my great grandmother.
Mm.
That was, don't cook bacon in the noon.
Oh.
Super important, right?
Took
I
your
learned that from
ouch.
her,
Yeah.
right? So
Okay.
that has always stuck with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that needs to like marinate and then we can come back to it because off the top of my head, I don't really know.
Well, I'll share one that I had. I've had quite a few, but there was one I was sitting listening to somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and after her talk, she had kind of a quote that sticks to me to this day. And quickly we got to have her on the show, Sarah Lopez. And basically, she was raised and she basically lived in a cage in a school bus where her dad was preaching as he went around.
Whoa.
Yeah, really bad. A lot of abuse. And the thing was, she never would just run away. And the cage wasn't locked.
Hmm.
And so we got to have her on because it's an amazing story. And way she finished it was, all she had to do was open the door and go through it and go and leave. And she finally did. And her quote is, the door in front of you is unlocked. You just have to open it. And it's a lot of the things that I do to this day is I believe there's some doors that are unlocked in front of me and that I do just need to open it. And it's the fear of that. What is that? You can't open it. It's not that it's locked. It's your fear that's locking you up from opening that door. And so a lot of things that I'm starting to do even now, even in the show and the things that I'm doing, is a lot of principle off of that. So that was some of the best advice that I really ever heard and took. Even though it wasn't just directed to me, it was directed to a room. That really has been powerful to me. Yeah. So.
There are a lot of things that I have heard, said, have forethought for me, all that kind of good stuff. But one of the biggest sayings, and I use it numerous times, it was a quote that I heard from an actual good friend of mine who I would love to have on the show, Jim Parquet, former MLB ball player. If you do what you always do, you'll always do what you've done. Make yourself better today and every day after that. And it's kind of something that it's taken me, well, I understood it, but for me to live it, it's taken me a little bit. I've had many changes in life and over the last 3-4 years. And it's been kind of amazing how that has come to fruition for me, just for everything the way that it's gone. And that's stuck with me for, God, 15 years now, maybe? I don't know how long. It's been quite a while, though, so it's kind of cool. Yeah.
I thought of one.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, so when I was in undergrad, one of my professors for a directing class said that the most creativity comes from the greatest limitations. So we would, as students, we would complain, oh, we don't have sets, costume, because we had no budget as students. It was for class, but we still had to direct scenes and then short shows and all of this. And said, well, out of the greatest limitation comes the most creativity, because you're forced to find creative ways to work with what you have. And if that's no budget, or if that's blocks or a couch or whatever it is, that creates solutions that you own because you came up with them, and also solutions that are outside of any limits that you could put on yourself. Because I mean, if you think, okay, if I had $1 million budget, I'd have a couch and costume, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you don't have to really work for any of that. It was just, okay. But when you work for it and you push against where you feel the limits are, you find the most creativity.
Yeah. Just breaking through.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's
I
good
like it.
stuff.
I love
We're
it.
so deep.
We're so deep.
Whoa.
That was a big question. I know.
That was mind-blowing.
So let's go and talk a little more Landon. Let's
Yes.
talk.
Ooh, before we do,
Okay, we got
Oh,
some questions.
no.
Jonathan says, tell them about the Crocs.
The Crocs.
I'm not wearing them. So I was anti-Croc for a really long time.
Oh, okay.
I can understand why.
That's right, they're terrible. But now I love them, and they're terrible. I
Yeah.
have 2 pairs of Crocs. One is a zebra print pair of Crocs, and another one is tie-dye Crocs, and I love them.
Oh, God.
But they're so terrifically ugly.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a Croc tan line on my feet.
Yeah, little
Look
dots.
at that.
and all
I do. I have little dots.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love my Crocs.
Right.
I
They're
love
like
them.
crazy
God.
comfortable, but
They are, but they're horrible.
you look and you go, why?
Right? But the first pair was given to me by one of my best friends. She
Okay.
did the zebra pair, and she personalized it with gibbets. Love it.
Wait a minute. Can you say that word again?
Gibbets. They're like
Gibbets.
charms for your Crocs.
Yeah, you pop them into the little
Oh,
hole.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I know. And then I bought the tie-dye pair because apparently I love tie-dye. I didn't know this about myself until quarantine, but
Right.
here we are.
Okay.
And then I bought her a pair of tie-dye Crocs, so now we have matching.
Oh, lovely, though.
Right? They're terrible, and I love them.
They're
I love. It's like
They
I
are
really
the,
just
boy.
leaned
they're the best
in.
terrible thing ever.
They are. I
Yeah.
leaned into this like leggings, t-shirt,
cult.
Crocs situation.
No,
that-
it's a cult. Let's just be honest. It's
I've
a
never
cult.
gone to a Crocs store. I've never.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you can do it online.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's-
It sucks
really
you
weird.
in.
Yeah. That's the way it is these days.
I bought my dad a pair of Crocs.
Yeah,
Tie-dye
Gene's
to
got
match
them.
mine. He does.
Yeah,
Attaboy, Gene.
I'm buying my brother-in-law a pair of tie-dye Crocs because obviously.
Right? The whole
Oh,
band.
boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys should dress up
Mostly
as
because it will make
different
my brother
Crocs.
angry.
Oh,
but
will he
I've
be up for
never-
that run? Really?
Which is why I'm doing it. I'm so kind.
Well, let's talk theater. It
Okay.
is your
Yeah.
job.
It is.
And
Yes.
Landon, what was your first thing that you ever like really kind of I'm not talking about just like the little school play or
Or like putting on a show and making tickets and charging my parents to come see it
right.
after
So that was
watching my
how you
siblings
were
around.
grew up,
I
right?
like it.
But what was the first like real show that you did?
That would be Wizard of Oz
Ooh,
in a middle school.
Yeah.
Guess who I was?
you had to have been like the.
Dorothy.
I was thinking the fairy godmother.
No.
The,
I was the Wicked Witch.
yes. Oh my God, that's perfect.
Green face me. I was so disappointed that I wasn't Dorothy. if I'm being honest.
Well, let's ask. I gotta say this because sometimes those roles are the most fun,
it
right?
was so
To
fun.
be the villain is almost more fun than any other role.
How fun? Okay.
You're welcome.
So
I
that's
have
a
no
great
shame.
start.
I know.
It was so fun, and we were double cast, and so I got to have like a double evil doppelganger, and we had a blast being mean to Dorothy. And I was not a mean kid, but that was really fun.
Am I evil? Yes,
It was
sorry.
great, but I was
That's
sad
okay.
because I wanted to sing and I wanted to be the star,
Yeah.
and I didn't sing, but I was the evil star.
There you
So that was
go.
my first show.
Okay.
That a girl.
So now let's jump way ahead and go to what is the show that you want to do that you haven't done?
Oh my gosh, so many. I'm dying to Last 5 Years. Do you know that show?
No.
Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan did a film version of it, but it's
Huh.
about
Yeah. Last 5 years.
Last 5 Years.
Okay.
It's about a couple, and in the staged version or the musical version, it's just the two of them. But she starts at the end of their story, and he starts at the beginning of their story, and they meet in the middle, and then they keep telling the rest of the story. So it goes her, him, her, him, her, him, her, the duet, him, her, him, whatever. But
That's kind of cool.
it's so cool. I'm dying to be in that show. I would love to. So I played Fantine in Les Mis. I'd love to do that again now that I've been a mom or am a mom. Still happening.
You are.
Yeah, it's
That's
still
not
going
gonna
on.
change.
That game's not changing. But I wasn't when I played Fantine the first time, and so I feel like now I would bring a different lens to that. You know, when she sings about the sacrifices she makes for her daughter. I get it.
Yeah.
I would love to do so many shows. Chicago.
Chicago.
I would love to.
Oh my gosh, that would probably pull me back on the stage.
I've been taking dance for the last year,
Yeah.
so that someday I can. I really want to be Ursula in Little Mermaid.
Ooh,
That
what
would
a
be,
great
I can
role.
see that.
That would be a
Right?
phenomenal role. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
What?
I could totally see you as Ursula too.
Right.
Oh,
It would just
so
be
good.
fun,
So good.
right?
What's
Yes.
your favorite role you've done? One where you just went, man, that was mine.
Probably Maisie in Seussical. She was
Mm.
so. Oh gosh,
Wow.
she is not a good character.
No. That was quite
Everyone
a
else in the
costume.
show, you're like, oh, you have a good. Maisie doesn't. She's not good.
Yeah.
And anything that happens to Horton is Maisie's fault. Like she just screws him up. However, I have never been a selfish person, like that self-involved. Like Maisie just doesn't see the people around her. She sees herself and then things that she can step on to get to where she wants to go. And I've never been that way.
Yeah.
So to play a character
Sure.
who was like, it's all about me, was kind of liberating.
Wow.
To be like, okay, I'm gonna do you, boo.
So what was your alter ego then?
Kind of. And the pink hair was so fun. So fun. But she was just fun and carefree and whatever happens, I'm gonna go fly to vacation and okay.
I like it.
So fun. It was so fun.
So, we know what you want to do. We know what do you think is going to be next for you? Is there anything in the works right now?
So I'm in grad school right now. Because why not?
Yeah, I know.
Just add more. to
Right.
everything. Yeah.
Knuckleball, here it comes.
It's fine. I'm taking one course at a time though because I'm not like I don't hate myself that much.
Sure.
But I'm getting my master's in arts leadership and cultural management. So I'm learning to
Nice.
do all of the non-creative, well still creative, but necessary parts of running a theater.
Oh,
Yes.
So finances and grant writing and personnel, like all of these things that I have never done before because I've always been either on stage or on the creative staff.
I never would have thought of grant writing as being part of that. That's interesting.
So I wrote my first grant. It was like totally fictitious, but I have practiced writing it.
There you go.
It's not easy. And some people, like grant writers, are in high demand because it's not an easy thing to do. You have to be as brief and clear as possible, assuming that the people who are reading a grant don't know anything about like theater or dance or music, whatever you're writing about.
You almost have to be overly specific.
Yes. And then still persuade them to give you money.
Wow.
And say, look, like we have been in business for this long and we have this track record and you can trust us.
Yeah.
So please give us money.
Right.
So it's
and thank you.
Right. It's definitely a skill. One that really scared me because grants seem, I mean, you're asking for a lot of money usually. Can range, but you know, there are big grants out there. And so I'm learning all of these things that I haven't needed to do, but I'm hoping in doing so, I will diversify myself to be even more desirable to employ. And not just on a creative team, but I can bring more skills. I have more tools in my toolbox than just the creative side.
Well, and you know what? I want to ask you because you helped out at a high school.
I did.
And boy, was that a big, you really carried a lot of kids into something that the program needed.
Yeah, it was so fun.
And the kids out front really begged for her to come, and they had met her in I believe it was Susical. A lot of the kids that actually begged for her to come and be a part of, was it High School Musical?
High School Musical.
So
Whitney Wildcat.
Became the vocal coach, and when I talked to you afterwards, you kind of had a yearning for teaching.
Yeah.
Is that still part of the grad school work? Is that it could lead to that?
I'd love to teach the collegiate level.
Yes. Okay.
Prepare future educators either in a classroom or in a community theater, nonprofit setting, because when you can't teach hunger, which I'm sure like in sport, you can't teach hunger.
No.
And so there are some situations where kids are taking a theater class or whatever because they needed an elective or it's the only thing that fit in their schedule or whatever. And that's great. They can still learn. There's so much value in the arts. And I love that you can inspire even like the most closed-minded person with a theater something.
Right.
But for me, I want to teach at a collegiate level with kids who have a little bit more life experience that they can take with them and then spread.
Yeah. There's a lot to be taught about that. Being able to get on stage and to act and just the preparation and
So I acted way back 100 years ago.
Yes.
Like 100 years ago.
Okay.
I was actually in Greece, played Kinnicky.
Wow.
Danced.
Hey.
You know, a hickey from Kinnicky is like a Hallmark.
Amen.
Oh, Greece like
Those girls. Anyway,
it's true.
I did West Side Story.
Hey.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I was. Oh God, I can't remember who I was in West Side Story. That's
He was
It was
there.
memorable.
He was there. He was there.
Yeah. What else?
He was
I
on
was
the
in
east side
Mary
of the
Poppins. I played Dick Van Dyke's character.
You were Bert?
Bert?
Bert, that's
Oh,
it. Yes.
I'd love to do Mary Poppins.
Yes. I was also in the Nutcracker.
Oh my gosh.
Please tell me more tonight.
Yes.
And that Jackie has
did.
pictures.
No.
Oh, they are out there. Whoever has pictures,
No.
there's a big prize for you.
I don't know where they are.
They're
I don't
out
know
there.
what they are.
Where did this production happen?
Yeah. Anyway.
I can be a super sleuth. Let's do this.
Oh, she let the cat out of the bag on that one. Hey, do we have some comments or anything?
Oh, and Oklahoma.
Yeah, we have We have two questions from Jonathan, but you already answered one. The other one is, what's the biggest non-career goal you have right now?
To survive this school year.
Yeah. Gosh, right?
Yes. Yeah. There's so much to, yep. My kids are not neurotypical. And so quarantine has been so fun. And then now going back to, oh man. If we can get through this school year.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. I know you. You'll be good.
I don't know. I have like 3 IEPs lined up in the next month.
Oh boy. You got it. I got faith in you.
Okay, but it's not just me. There's so many of the other players that I go, do I trust you to do your job? Because I love my kids fiercely.
Yes.
But not everybody loves your kids the same way you do, right? And
True.
so, as much as I'm advocating for my children, I'm not the one, doing X, Y, and Z who's going to be in the IEP meetings. So.
True.
It's interesting times.
Well, even in this times, you've had a pretty good village around you. So I'd like to thank anybody who, I know there's people watching that are a part of that village who definitely helps you. Even though you feel alone a lot of times, there's a lot of people that love you and
It's true.
that help. So
It's true. Because
Especially when we make wontons.
oh my gosh. They are asking for them.
Oh boy.
They're like, can you learn how to make them? I'm like, no, I can't. That's Mom Jackie thing only.
Mama Jackie.
I got another one we got to bring up.
What?
Bring it.
Well, we got to talk about Ella and batons because we have that show coming.
Oh.
My daughter does baton with Ella.
And her daughter does baton. So this is a great
Oh, they do
segue.
baton.
Awesome.
That we actually filmed them and they were on a TV show and we have the show coming out. We got some editing
Yes.
to do with them that'll come out. But what's that? I mean, she just loved that. What's that
She
whole experience?
loves it. So Libby she's just turned 7. She did gymnastics. I know. Oh yeah. She did gymnastics, which was really hard for her because her balance isn't great, but she worked.
Nobody's
She's super
balance
strong.
is great.
She's super strong, but gymnastics was hard for her to learn how to coordinate all of that. I don't know. And so then we stopped because everything closed. But then she decided she wanted to do baton because her bestie at school does baton. And she was like, I'm going to be just like Emmy. And Emmy does baton, so I do baton. All right, cool. Hey, Ella. How do I get my kid into baton? Because I go to church with Ella and her family.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go.
So she was like, well, I can pick up Olivia and she can come do baton with us and Emmy. And so Olivia goes to baton once a week and she works with Ella and Olivia and Juliana. And Mark has come in and coached a couple of times. And Libby loves it because it takes everything that she's done from gym. So more the acro type stuff. And now she's pairing it with, she loves singing, music, dancing, and it's pulling it all together. And she loves it. And they have a competition coming up.
Yeah.
In May. Yes.
May. This is
so cool.
Really cool because they travel. You can watch the show, but we found out after the show, but it didn't make the show, so we could talk about it.
I know.
They met, Mark and Ella met in Baton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was in Denmark or Netherlands or whatever.
She's Dutch.
She's Dutch, right?
Yeah.
And he was coming to teach. He taught all over the world. He's a world champion. And we didn't realize till after the show we filmed that they met through Baton.
Yes.
Why didn't they bring that up? But we're bringing it up now.
Yeah.
So.
But here in Lincoln, we have a world champion. I think he's won more than once.
Oh,
yes.
eight time world champion.
Amazing baton family. Olivia has been to Worlds and competed on Team USA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're amazing, and they're right here in Lincoln.
Yes.
They
Great
teach
family.
out of a gym in off of Sunset. They're amazing.
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
They were great. They were
That
a lot
was
of
so
fun.
cool.
But it was we said the last time, it was a love story in the making.
It really was.
Yes, it was.
But
They
what
came
is
together
cool,
and sorry.
but what's cool about it is everybody has their little thing, your daughter found something that she's really
She
enjoying
loves
by that as well. So there's always something out there, and that's kind of what we talked about in the show is even baton, like it's your theater and your daughter
I never
loves
would have
baton,
thought
and
of
he's
baton either.
baseball, softball, and I was football, swimming, and there's something for everybody, and you can just if you go out and find it, it's there.
Yeah.
You will.
So it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I think. Well, I don't even know. Yeah, we're getting to that point. We got to go to the game because we.
Yay!
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's our game?
So what it's called, Stump Rob and Chris and
Oh
Yes.
Jesus.
And basically, what Erica does when she goes finds words that we have to try. We kind of guess what they are if we don't know what it is.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
And she has a lot of fun because she laughs because what we come up with is pretty interesting.
I love this.
And when you guys
Jeannie
at
Prince
home,
is awesome because she's always involved in it.
oh yeah, she
You guys
rocks.
can jump in and
She's whooping our you know what.
yeah, you guys can post and answer what you think the word is.
Make fun of us,
And she goes to these things that it's hard to find. So these are called lost words. So these are things that were in the dictionary but aren't now.
They are in the Oxford English Dictionary, but until recently they were not found on the internet anywhere. Somebody compiled.
You can't find them on the internets.
You can
Up
now.
until recently.
Oh, okay.
So they were in the dictionary, but then they were just kind of lost. So
Whoa.
Okay.
this is some good stuff.
I was not a dictionary reader as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me either.
We did have a large one.
Okay, so the first word is
What's a dictionary? Oh,
It's in my phone. Okay, sorry.
a dimpleat. A dimpleat.
The dimply.
A
Show the
dimpleat.
people.
A dimpleat.
Fleet.
What do you think it is?
Huh. Well, a dimfleet is a pre-dimple before you smile and it gets to start. So right as you get that little smirk, that is the dimfleet before the dimple begins.
I was gonna say instead of the dimple in your cheek, it's actually the dimple on your butt.
Oh!
Is that too not family friendly though?
No,
Yeah.
we're
Okay, cool. Yeah, because the cheek,
yeah.
dimple.
Jane,
let
just
the
cover
right-
your ears.
I've said worse than he said worse than it's fine. Yeah.
All right, so we have the dimple before you smile,
Yep.
and then the one on your
Yeah.
Derriere.
On your
backside.
Yeah.
And what's yours?
A butt dimple. A
Yes.
dimpleat. Mine actually is militaristic. It's from the old, because this is an old Oxford dictionary, and it's when the boats would come in, they would turn off their torches, and it was a dim fleet that came in, and it's the cities.
I like it.
So a dim fleet was. Are you coming back as a guest again?
Yes.
Because you love this, right?
Yes.
This is good.
I think we all sound like morons, but I love it.
What do you got for us?
A dimfleet is to fill up.
It just means to fill up.
Yep.
So somebody came up with a big
I would
word.
like
A
a
dim-
dim fleet, my kind of rock star, please.
Oh, bloody hell.
Music.
Hey, I get it. I'm honored.
It's great because I go out
Amen.
and every once in a while, like Chris will try to use a word that we've learned, and, and she uses a
I'm
word.
trying to educate them.
I need a dimfleet of agua, please.
You need a container to fill up.
That
Two
too.
dim fleet. A dim fleet.
Yes.
That was tough. That
Yeah.
was good. Okay. Aquabib.
Oh.
That's what you just asked for.
It's a cake. Yes. Oh, this is the Cliff Clavin moment here, folks.
We needed the zoom.
So your dim fleet is, or not the dim fleet, your aquabib is in regards to your scuba gear. Because remember when they used to put the big thing on here and all that? Well, what this is it's the actual bib that goes underneath the big head thing and around and that's the aquabib.
There you go.
All I've got is aqua is water and bib is book, right? Like biblio, library. I'm gonna say it's a book about water.
Oh,
That too. Yeah.
Yeah,
about
it's a
water.
book about water, which you would need so you knew where to find it.
Yeah.
In olden times when you could
Right.
just turn on a faucet.
So the aquabib actually
Actually,
Actually.
all right.
comes,
Educate us,
comes from the Romans,
The Romans.
who created plumbing.
The aqueducts.
Whoa.
Yes,
And
sir.
the aquabib held the water. After you finished what you needed to finish, you would pull on the aquabib and it would flush it down the plumbing.
Like a pre-toilet.
It's a
situation.
toilet, yes,
Right.
from the old Roman.
Well, you
The
know, the
Romans.
Italians were the first to have plumbing, so that might very possibly be the aqueducts. So therefore, you could be right.
I think I'm pretty right.
You pretty much aren't.
I'm pretty much wrong.
Give me that quarter point.
Actually, you're all, except sometimes Landon, if it's not Rockstar, you're all aquabibs, because aquabib is a water drinker.
We are aquabibs.
I eat ice.
Yeah.
So you're a frozen bib.
I am. I'm a frozen aquabibber.
Yes, no.
Yes. But only the good ice. I am an aquabibber snob. It must be the good ice.
Oh, God.
Which, fun fact, AMPM in town has the good ice.
Oh.
Right?
There
Guess
is
where
such
I'm
thing as good ice.
stopping after this.
Oh,
Because my
yeah,
ice
yeah.
maker doesn't work out.
In town.
Guess who was already there once today, too?
I don't know.
All right. This is a good one. I know you know this, Chris. You know what a cosmogyral is.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Would you like to share the guests?
No. But I will. Cosmogyral. Cosmogyral.
All right.
Well, so, you know, back in the 1900s, the cosmogyro was the thing that you looked through, and it was the actual inner space that moved around in there and caused like cosmic Avenger like type stuff that went on that gave you that psychedelic feeling.
Like a kaleidoscope?
That too. But it's the actual innards of it. So therefore,
The
that's,
innards of a gyroscope.
yes, that's your cosmic gyro.
I think that pre-treadmill situation, when they were going like, women need to get fit, there was this machine that you'd take the strap and hook them around and then it would vibrate, and that was how,
shaker.
that was how they were supposed to. That's what it is. That's the
All right,
cosmogyro,
all right.
is that machine that all it
Oh,
and you lost weight.
That's brilliant.
I love it. Oh,
Cosmo for the ladies. I mean, they're sitting there smoking and drinking, and the thing is just going. That's great,
absolutely.
right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Why not?
The cosmogyro is a nautical device.
Ooh.
He's really into nautical tonight.
Yes.
He had the silent fleet situation.
It's actually this thing that sits on the water, like in water, and it bobs around, and it actually uses the reflection of the moon,
Oh, so
and
a
it
compass.
uses the stars. Yes, but a little different for them. But it uses the cosmic stars on the gyroscope.
What are you
that helps
holding there?
you. I don't know. I'm Italian tonight.
Yeah, really.
We brought out the theater, and it's fine.
Yes.
And that helped them
Navigate.
navigate.
Yes, they did.
Well, I think Jack would know what a cosmogyro is.
Where's my photo friend? He's back. Never mind.
Because the definition is whirling around the universe.
Oh,
That's
all
just
participants
like I
right
said.
now.
Yes.
that's actually good. He could be very cosmogyral.
Yes.
We all are. We're all.
We all
We're
are.
like
Yes,
around.
we are very much so.
He's going to be a cosmogyralist.
It's like 8-year-old you're talking about.
Yeah, he's going to go around the universe.
That's my retirement. What's our next word?
Depalpate.
Palibrate.
Depalpate. Come on, you used this yesterday.
Do you want a hint?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
We
please
got hints
give it
now.
to us.
Yeah, Landon has already mentioned this as a fashion trend that we don't want to bring back.
Oh, I mentioned so many.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the bell bottom.
Depalpate.
Everyone picked one, and one of us will be right.
I think it's the high-waisted shorts. I think that's the one.
What are you gonna pick?
I'm going with the huge bell bottoms, the wide leg pants that you can fit 7 legs in.
I'm gonna go sideways, and I'm gonna go the fluorescents because she did mention the fluorescent stuff.
Epalpable is lacking eyebrow.
Boy, I could go outside, see some people, and see palpabrates all over the place.
True story. My eyebrows got tattooed on because I palpabrated myself.
That girl.
Yeah, and they didn't recover. I tried to grow back my eyebrows, and the 90s they said no, you can't have them back.
Oh,
That happened in the night. A lot happened in the
Oh, yeah.
90s
Or
and
early
the
2000s,
80s for
because that was
me.
the thing.
So anyway.
Yeah, so now they're microbladed on.
Fopity. Fopity. Come on, you guys know Fopity.
Oh yeah, philopathy.
Fopity is the next word.
Is he even pronouncing it right? Yeah. Oh.
Philopathy. Well, let me tell you.
No.
You know that philopathy is the study of flopping, like
There's
LeBron
no L in
James.
there.
There's no fop.
Yeah, that's what I said. And so therefore, philopathy is flopping because it was from the derivative of LeBron James playing basketball
In the
and
ancient times.
yes, exactly. They could foresee. They were psychotic, okay?
Psychic?
That too. Anyway, so that is what philopathy is.
Okay. What do you got?
Better than that. It's when you take the shape of the goatee
Oh.
and put it on your head.
Oh.
And the crown of your head is where your mouth goes. And then there's the hair situation.
So it's like a monk.
Yeah, kind of.
I was gonna go with the same idea, but it's the monk circle thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the goatee, it's the
It's the Fopity.
Mm-hmm.
Fopity.
fop means cranium. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry to every English teacher.
Leave it.
A foppity is a simpleton.
That's what I was gonna say. You didn't get me
So I had it right.
I
I was right.
It's
No, that was sorry. That's
Chris
bad.
was a
I didn't-
foppity right there.
Yes,
a
I was.
He was demonstrating the art of Fopity.
Dun dun
Well,
dun.
now we have a new name that we can
Oy vey.
say whilst driving. Such fortitude. And it will be like
It's kid friendly.
using bad words in front of children.
Truth.
All
You
right.
are a philopathy.
This is something that I think Chris is gonna love
Oh boy.
Yeah. that's
because
what I
he's
said.
Kexy and he knows it.
Hey.
Kexy.
Mm.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah. So, back in the 1700s, this was bought to us by the Quakers. And
And Michael Jordan.
that too. The
Keanu Reeves,
Quakers.
he's the one who's never died.
Stand by, stand by, stand by.
Oh, sorry.
So the Quakers, when they would get annoyed with each other, they would kexy you. So therefore, they would, instead of calling it shun, because they weren't quite that mad yet, like they would just kexy you. So therefore, it was kind of like,
shoulder.
yeah,
It's like
exactly.
It's like a tiff hex.
That too.
Like, just, I'm mad at you, but I'm not fully hexing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a kexy. Here you go.
Is anybody mentioning anything?
No.
Oh, we're still good.
No, they're all just laughing at retarded.
Actually, Jeannie said foppity eventually shortened yo fop, an idiot.
Yeah. What do you got for Kexy?
I think it's a shapely keg.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's actually very good.
It's a keg that's not your traditional.
I'm a shake.
A keg with curves.
It's a keg with curves.
Nice.
You know, it might.
I'm round.
And only a real man
different-
can handle a keg with curves.
Exactly, a kexy drink,
I like it. I like
right?
it.
I think, regardless of what you say the definition is, I'm just
Actually,
that's pretty
No,
good.
no.
Kexy is good.
So a Kexy actually is
Nautical.
Yes.
no, but it does.
Cosmic.
There's some steps to it. It's actually the key for a treasure. And that's why X always marks the spot.
Ah.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Hexy means dry, brittle, or withered.
Just like I said.
Hexy means dry. I actually like your definition,
I do too.
and I officially have changed that word to
Let's notify Merriam-Webster.
a curvy
Oxford
K.
English.
Yes. A curvy
A
K.
curvy
I don't even
K.
know if that's like a thing because I don't drink.
It
I don't know
needs
how
to be.
are.
It needs to be, and it's
I want to see a curvy keg now.
and only a real
Oh my
man
God.
can handle a curvy cake. That's their
Lord
tagline.
help us. All right,
Oh, I
move on.
love that.
Next. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
I have that effect on women. Sorry.
Phylactology.
Wow, Rob is nailing all the pronunciations.
Phylactology.
Phylactology. It's the study of something.
Yes.
Phylactology.
Studying.
Oh my gosh. What do you got? You got Cliff.
Go ahead, young lady.
Come on, Cliff Later.
It's the study of flatulence.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow, you know.
And just in case you didn't hear that, it was
It's
the
the study of
flatulence.
Yes, it is.
I like it. I like it. Go ahead, Rob.
That's only going to be taught in crappy colleges. You got nothing on.
No, I'm just.
He's mulling it over.
Yes.
All right. Well, flactology is actually about the study of like Viagra and drugs for men.
Performance
Enhancements. All right, but you're both wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
Flactology is the study of philanthropy. Okay, it's truly understanding the I can't even say it. That's why it's a study of.
He had a Kexi earlier, guys. I'm sorry.
Of being a philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Oh my God, I can't talk anymore. I'm done. But that's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what is it?
Phylactology is the science of counter-espionage.
Yeah, okay. Totally.
Counter espionage.
I think I'd be a fantastic spy.
That's actually pretty good.
I'd be
I
terrible.
bet one of your kids, if we talk them into it, they would want to study
Yeah, 100%.
that. Little one.
Liam.
Oh,
No,
Liam.
Liam's too cute. Don't correct him.
Oh,
It'd be Paige. Paige
You got
is
more questions,
sneaky.
baby?
Oh, Paige, she
Paige,
is.
she is silent and sneaky.
Oh, yeah.
Man, she
Oh,
totally
there
do
you
it.
go.
Shoot. That kid come out of nowhere. So, bam, I'm here.
It's true, and she's ripped, so like she hits you and it hurts.
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
Oh,
Next word is
a roblet.
a roblet.
It's a little Rob.
Little tiny
It's a
rob.
little itty bitty Rob.
Yes.
Just a little one that you put in your pocket. and carry
I need a
around.
little roblet.
It's a miniature Rob, and you just set it on your shoulder, you put it in your pocket, and just carry it around with a Rob. How are you today? We're good. All right. Would you like a cracker? A biscuit? Yeah. There you go, Rob.
Oh, my roblet needs a biscuit.
You speak like this. He needs a biscuit.
Oh my
Crumpets and tea.
God.
Hello, little Roblet. I notice he's sitting on the left side because the right side would be where the angel goes.
Oh, I just got told.
Yeah, not you. That would be a Christmas.
Oh no. Oh, that's good.
No, everyone in the room would be Erica. Let's be honest.
Oh God, true.
Don't listen to them.
Oh boy.
And then there's me. Let's have some fun.
Where are you at with this one?
So roblet, okay,
Miniature Robert. Sorry.
Is-
So many ideas.
He's doing the little mumbo jumbo little finger thing too.
all right.
He's like the
So- The roblet is an ancient gem, okay, and it is used for powers beyond explanation that seem to fit. No, I'm just kidding.
Would you put it in
Powers
your
beyond
Cosmo Gyro?
Yes, that too. Yep, and it would go around, and that's what your roblet is.
Nice.
Yes,
Like an amulet.
that too.
Oh. Yes.
Good.
Okay, what's your
A roblet
roblet?
is really simple. It's actually what holds your whip from the old times of the country days. It was just sat on your side.
Interesting. I like it.
Okay, tell them they're wrong.
They're wrong. A roblet is to lead astray.
Yes, you were.
Actually, she
Yes,
gets points for
Yeah,
that.
I think it's points for that.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
boy.
yes.
yeah, that's pretty good.
May I have a biscuit? I don't really see someone there. You don't worry.
Am I
Oh,
sitting on
my.
your shoulder at times? Like I look the roblet.
Yes.
I have enough dialogue going in my own
I bet
head,
you do.
which apparently not everybody has an inner dialogue. Did
They
you know
don't?
this?
What?
Not everybody has an inner dialogue going all of the time.
No way.
I know. And not everybody has a soundtrack going all the time either.
Whoa.
Some people's brains are
Well,
normal.
you know, when I want to talk to somebody intelligent, I mean, I'm never wrong. I just talk to myself.
I'd agree with you, but then we both be wrong.
True. Anyway.
Easy there, Papa-T.
Super producer strikes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, you ready for Teliferous?
Oh.
I'm getting
yes.
good on these words,
What's
huh?
the pronunciation?
Teliferous.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's someone who's not quite bad, not quite nefarious.
Yes.
So yeah, they're Telefers. They're not quite evil.
They're not quite.
Not quite. They're not quite nefarious.
They're not robbers.
See, I'm
They're
gonna
not
go.
robbers.
Teliferous is back from the early 1900s. Actually, more like 1920s, 30s. Okay. And this was how they used to describe Superman. Was he was a very teliferous person.
Oh.
So in other words,
What?
yep, that's what it is.
Faster than a speeding bullet. It's the Teleferous Superman.
Dun, dun, dun.
I watched that.
All right,
Exactly.
so mine comes, the actual Teliferous comes from the movie Space Jam with all the basketball players.
Because that was so long
Before
ago.
LeBron James. Teliferous is to copy to the future, which now leads into the fact that LeBron James is in the new Space Jam.
He is.
And that is Teliferous.
Yeah. No.
No.
Eh.
Teliferous, bearing darts or missiles.
So you can have a
Well,
Teliferous submarine that's being led by the Cosmo with the Roblets.
It has to be
boy.
missiles or what?
It says bearing darts or missiles.
Darts or missiles?
Do we have any questions that have come in?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Because they're all stumped too. They're like, yeah, I can't find it on the web fast
I
enough.
don't know. You're kidding.
She does really good.
She whoops are, you know what? Oh my God, there's more?
One
There's
last one.
more.
Okay.
Because we were going and
You have
going. We
guess
gotta
this
get this
one
done.
first.
The Campbellet.
Did he pronounce that right?
Nope, but cumulate.
The Cumulate. The cum?
The cumulate.
There's an A.
The cambulate.
But it is pronounced.
The Cumulate. Hey, I did pretty good though.
I had to listen online to how it was pronounced.
Because there's no U, it's an A. The Cumulate. All right.
Chris, sorry.
Oh boy. Okay, all right, here it
This
is.
already out.
Here it is.
Wait, I need to-
The vicumulate, okay? What it means is not what you're thinking. It means the complete opposite.
You're the only one who's thinking.
No, he's not.
Because I don't even know what I'm thinking now. So therefore, what it is it's actually a victim of lateness. So it's somebody that is always late, or somebody that is waiting on somebody that is always late. So that's
Everyone
the
else in my
vicumulate.
life.
Yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
All right. What do you got?
Do we remember what Rob said these people study? Remember
Oh,
what Rob
yes.
said these guys study? The cumulate is what they do in the laboratory whilst studying
Is it the volunteers?
flectology. It's part of how they conduct their experiments.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Is they bicambulate.
The blue pill experiments.
Yeah.
For our Spotify listeners, she was holding up the phylactology, which, if you go back, it was the study of Viagra and stuff, Rob.
That's what Rob said, yeah.
Other rectology.
That too. Anyway, next.
Vicambulate is actually something that you should know. Because
really?
it is the act of helping somebody. Like an ambulance goes and helps somebody.
You should know
Vicambulate is actually to
Why
go
Ambulate?
and
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's helping somebody walk, isn't it?
Vicambulate, to walk about in the streets.
Okay. I didn't put ambulate in there.
Landed one.
Yay! What did I win?
You get a bagel and bean.
Oh,
Hey.
yes.
You actually do.
Yep.
So
I steal them from my kids.
one of our amazing places that we
They're
have
amazing.
done a show
Yeah.
Yes.
and had as a guest on our live, Corey.
Corey,
And
what's up?
we are now have the One Up with Rob and Chris sandwich.
Is it like the Philly cheese?
It's the Philly cheesesteak. It's so good. And he needs to start opening up on Mondays because I really want him on Mondays. Okay.
But I understand.
We get it. We get it.
Hey,
But-
actually, Corey, I hope you're feeling good too. I hope your knee's doing okay, bud.
Yep.
There you go. So you win a sandwich or a bagel or whatever it is you want there. You get it. It's on us.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. Landon wins.
Yay!
So we have
And I
had
get
the
a what?
longest live show we've had so far. We appreciate the ones that were able to stay with us. We had the amazing secret guest, Landon Wheeler.
Oh my God. Too much.
Surprise. If you came in later, go back to the beginning. When we have this posted, it'll post officially. You can go watch it pretty soon.
Yes,
Automatically
pretty
does it,
soon.
and just watch the surprise
Oh
when
God,
she
yeah.
walks in the room.
Mm-hmm.
To everybody who's following us and watching, thank you very much. Shows are coming up that are going to be
Thank
amazing.
you.
Watch the past ones if you haven't watched them.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Share.
subscribe,
Subscribe
share,
to the channel.
Oh yes.
comment, and that comment is coming up soon. We'll say a little bit now. We have some things coming up that you will have to comment to be
Yes.
a part of.
Oh yes.
So watch those shows and make sure you don't miss what's coming with those next two shows.
And last but not least, we have a huge challenge that we need to accomplish, and it takes your help.
It's getting serious.
Don't forget, subscribe. Have your friends subscribe. Have your friends, best friends, uncles, best friends, cousins, dogs subscribe, all right? We love you. Thank you. What up?
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Night.